All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here, along with Savannah. Uh, we are not we are not on Google Hangouts. We're just doing straight live through YouTube, so we can only see your guys' comments. You can't come and join on, although you never do anyway, so it doesn't really matter. um, uh, but today I wanted to discuss um, the alien ambassador to Nato. And what up, Cons? What up, Mr. Me? How you guys doing? Um, yeah, that's we're going to discuss the alien ambassador to NATO and other extraterrestrial affairs and politics, including a congresswoman on Florida who's running, who claimed that she was abducted by aliens and taken on board their spacecraft. I don't want to just shoot her down and say, "Oh, this bitch is crazy," because obviously I know for a fact UFOs exist. I don't know if they're extraterrestrial, if there's aliens inside them, but it's very possible. I would like to think so. I'd like to think that the UFOs that I've seen are extraterrestrial. Um, but it's again, I don't know. What up, Jason? What up, Texas Bandit? What up, Sean? Is it breaking up? Fuck, I'm sorry, you guys. I've tried this once before where I just did just the live camera, and it seemed to work. I don't know how well it'll work now. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, everybody. Go click that thumbs up button. I can't click it, obviously. I can. Actually, I don't see an option for it. But I see 12 people viewing, so there better be 12 fucking thumbs up on this motherfucker, and at least one thumbs down from a troll, which I'm sure there's got to be at least one of you motherfuckers out there. But and now all of them will give it a thumbs down just because they're all dicks. Now hit that thumbs up button, you guys. Is there an alien embassy on Embassy Row? What up, Smooth? Let's hope so. My 56 megabyte connection sucks, right? I thumbed up in your ass. Fuck you, Cons. Yeah, you guys better hit that fucking thumbs up button. Anyway, so we're discussing this. Now I want to read some of this. This lady, Maslin Othman. It says Malaysian astrophysicist Maslin Othman may add a new job to her resume. She is currently director of the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, the UNOOSA, which deals with space-related issues ranging from international cooperation and peaceful uses of outer space to managing the growing problem of space debris. I mean, okay, so, okay, like, listen to this. It says, the continued search for extraterrestrial communication sustains the hope that someday humankind will receive signals from extraterrestrials. Publication, the Australian quoted Othman as saying, "When we do, we should have in place a coordinated response that takes into account all the sensitivities related to the subject. The UN is a ready-made mechanism for such coordination." All right, so and what I like right there is the beginning of the quote. It says, "When we do, when we see, when this happens." So this article came out before she was put in place, but she is in place, so they do have it. You caught me out of Game of Thrones, right? This better be good. Well, this is what we're talking about, so I don't know if it's better than Game of Thrones. You know, I love me some Game of Thrones, but Yeah, Game of Thrones is dope. Yeah, fucking Sean knows what everyone knows what's up, dude. Um, there's a UN, the UN ambassador should be a ufologist or ex-military. Why ex-military? You know, those guys don't want to tell you shit. You know, once they got that fucking classification, which Savannah and I were discussing earlier, you know, once you get that classification, you're like, I don't want to tell anybody. I like having a secret to myself. Fuck everybody else. You know, you just are like, I don't give a fuck about anybody knowing a secret. I know it. Fuck all you guys. So you feel like you have power over people. So, I mean, ex-military, even a ufologist might be kind of weird because a ufologist, depending on who it was, a lot of these guys are fucking nuts, dude, you know, and will fucking go off the deep end. And so put in a position like that, you know, I really want it to be someone fucking down to earth, you know, who looks at UFOs like the way that I do. Now, is that a fucked up thing? Yes, you know, but I believe that I have the best look at it. Whereas like, dude, I only take what I fucking know, what I see for a fact, and I don't add anything to it. I don't try to pretend to understand what's going on inside a UFO. I have no fucking clue, you know. All I can say is what I have visually seen and what I have experienced from them, like emotionally, like what it did to me when it was like affecting my emotions, when it was like changing them, like 1 second after a second, when it was like going through those intervals. And then when I hit that one with the laser, and it made all my thoughts echo. Now these are fucking things that, you know, went along with the UFOs and with these encounters, and that's all the information I have on those. Everything else I couldn't tell. I don't know if it's an alien or what it is. I've never seen an alien, never seen a gray alien or fucking a Nordic or anything, you know. I've never been inside a UFO or anything that I know of, that I remember. I'm not saying that there's not a possibility that they're able to affect your memory because so many people have made that claim, you know. I like to keep an open mind about it, but I think you should have a real fucking skeptical eye of looking at everything. You know, it's like you have to have an open mind, but not so open that your brains fall out. You got to be able to hold yourself back and say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Or next thing you know, fucking airplanes become UFOs, you know? So you got to be able to hold yourself back. So I don't even think, like, you know, the person would have to be real educated and diplomatic, uh, you know, somebody in a political structure and in the political world, someone who has, you know, someone who's, you know, dealt with diplomacy and stuff like that, because you're not only trying to work with extraterrestrials, but you're trying to work with every other fucking nation on earth. So, you know, it's a combination of trying to fucking mix with everybody. So you'd want someone who, you know, who's good at diplomacy and you know, knows how to work well with others and stand their ground when they need to. And, you know, um, let me check out your guys' comments. Okay. Kids are ready now. Con's saying catch up from the start what we're talking about exactly. Texas Bandit saying, or maybe no one would believe them if they told the truth. Right? The former British guy that always on Ancient Aliens, dude. Who are you talking? I think he's talking about Nick Pope. And then Texas Bandit saying, I don't believe Andrew Bagazzo. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That dude's fucking full of shit, dude. Yeah. No, he's full of shit. What up, Scratch? Yeah, see, Mr. Me knows. He's saying Nick Pope. Yeah, Nick Pope, correct. Yeah, and Sean saying, yeah, that's him. Nick would be a good ambassador to space. Yeah, I think so. You know, we doing a hangout? No. Did you want to do a fucking hangout? Every time I come on the motherfucker and I do a hangout, none of you fucking asswipes ever get on here with me. what the fuck? Why should I even fucking bother? You know? And fucking use all of our fucking bandwidth when you fucks don't ever even come on here. You know I love you guys, man, but you guys do that shit to me all the fucking time, dude. And I fucking, you know, where's Q? I know Q would come on here. You know, fucking, I just lost the whole chat, dude. There it's back. You know, Sean's probably at fucking work. Hello, I'm long time no see. Hope everything is all right. All the balls is. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Fucked up name. I know I've said that before. I believe the UN lady doesn't even believe in aliens. Of course she does. She says when we meet aliens, not if. She's not questioning aliens' existence. You know, she's declaring 100% when we meet aliens, this is how it needs to happen. And she's absolutely right. So, I mean, she definitely believes in aliens, extraterrestrials. You know, the difference here, and this is why I'm saying, you know, it shouldn't be a ufologist, because the difference here is we don't know if UFOs are extraterrestrials. You know, that's the thing that we have to remember. So appointing a ufologist to become an alien ambassador, I think, is probably a bad idea. Even including up until Nick Pope, I think is actually probably a bad idea. Because we don't know if UFOs are extraterrestrial. So we, ufologists like myself, like Nick Pope, people like that, already have a filter on, you know, because of our experience or whatever reason, you know, for us to be into ufology, you know, or becoming ufologists and to study the subject like we do, you know. We already have a filter on, so we can't be the judges of something like, you know, dealing with extraterrestrials with coming in there and saying, well, you know, UFOs are automatically extraterrestrial. We don't know that. So you have to have a way set up for if you have contact with intelligent beings from another planet, and going strictly off that. We can't go off of, well, what about sightings of objects in the sky that attempt to contact people or you know, make some kind of communication with people, whether it's fucking emotional or telepathic or physical or whatever, and they start observing individuals and shit like that, whatever the case may be. Joshua Anderson, Joshua Fry, that's a fucked up name, Anderson. Hey Kyle, good to see you. You're looking mentally healthy. You got a new chick. It seems pretty legit. Hopefully you got some of your stuff. The last time I seen videos, you were in the car driving away. Oh, what up, Anderson? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, doing good. Getting ready to go to fucking Pennsylvania with fucking Snooch and fucking work and be able to make my fucking short videos, you know, my skits and my regular videos where I'm in the video, you know, hosting and you know, presenting UFO videos, and then also debunkings and making my funny shit like that. I'll be able to do my videos again, like old UFO proof, you know, which will be fantastic. What up, Teresa? How you doing, baby? Sean is saying, I don't think UFOs are all alien. I bet a lot of other people feel the same. I agree, exactly. I don't think a lot of UFOs are alien, are all alien. You know, the thing is, okay, so the UFOs that I've experienced, like the real deal UFOs that I experienced, I believe are extraterrestrial, because when you see them, when that experience happens, you fucking know that there's a difference. You feel that this other world, this thing is so fucking beyond you. You know, it feels like a predator prey situation. Like, you're not afraid of it, but you know it would fucking destroy you. Like, you couldn't fucking beat it. And you know, like, mentally, it's far superior to you. You know, I mean, it's probably like how a dog sees a human, where a dog just understands that this human creature is far superior, or you know, um, just how animals might view people. Like, when you see a UFO, it's fucking it's life altering. You know, um, I mean, it definitely feels alien. I mean, it feels like it's fucking alien. But if you're just judging off the experience personally, uh, you're just seeing, you know, just what the craft is, you know, what you physically saw with your eyes or whatever, which is just a craft and maybe some emotional experiences, you know. But that's it. It's like you're not, the door's not opening up and there's not some fucking alien being come out waving to you, nothing like that. So, you know, you just have to judge off just that interaction right there. So that's very little to go off of. Hey, what up, Q? What up, Paul? How you doing, buddy? He's sent to space, or Sean saying flat earthers need sent to space or to look through a high-powered telescope. True. Kyle is a tall white alien. It's possible. I could be a Nordic alien. You never know. What up, Franco? Real UFOs are literally alien. You know, I gotta agree with Franco. I really think that that's the case. I have no proof of it. None at all. So that's why I think it would be weird for someone like me to be in a position like that, or a ufologist, because I have that filter on, because I'm like, well, I think UFOs are. So, and without having that information, or the data needed, you know, to answer that, then that filter is just going to take over the whole answer, and you're never going to get to the actual truth. You know? Sean saying it's 50-50 U.S. tech and aliens. Could be. What up, Teresa? Kyle, I'm an angel. Meg, too old to be a baby. Sub the Council of Amun from 25th August, 9 p.m. Eastern. The any are angels. Teresa, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, baby, but cheers, all right? What up, Backbone? I've been good, Backbone. Good. A new angel, I see. Plenty of witness sightings where they have seen aliens through porthole in a ship. I'd love to encounter like that. Mr. Me, that's true. I don't know how many of those I believe, you know, like, let's not forget now that Turkey video is misidentified. That is the fucking hill from a windmill farm across the sea. And I totally debunked it, and it was heartbreaking. To this day, still bothers me, because that was my go-to video for years. But let's not forget that. And so you can't count that as aliens looking through portals. I know that's a big one people like to go to, but that is no good. It fucking sucks balls, man. Kyle, do you think we will ever get an answer regarding UFOs? Yes. Okay. At one time, I thought, when I was younger, I said, you know what, dude? One day, weed will be legal. And it's legal. Some places. So one day, the information will come out where they're like, yeah. Like I said, it won't ever come as, you know, Donald Trump's not going to come out and say aliens exist. No politician's going to come out and say, yeah, aliens exist. It's not going to work like that. It's going to become part of the paradigm where just like no one person could come out and say the earth is round. Okay? Everyone thought the earth was flat. No one thought that the earth was round. It just, after time, the idea got spread around and accepted. And that's what's going to happen with UFOs. The idea will get it spread around to where there's so much evidence by people that it can't be denied. All right. And so, but even now, like that's how you still have flat earthers. You know, you'll still have people who will try to fucking deny that UFOs exist, but it will be a commonplace knowledge that yeah, UFOs exist. They absolutely come to Earth. They fucking investigate and gather data and probably send it back to their home world for other extraterrestrials to study or whatever, just like we would do. Just like we would send probes to another planet, they would do the same thing, and we call those probes UFOs. Donald Trump is probably Kang and Hillary is Kodos. Listen, Khan says, listen, guys, Kyle said when he does hangouts, we assholes don't show up. What's wrong with you? What? I'll fucking do a hangouts right now. How many of you motherfuckers are actually going to come on there? Huh? Smooth, Cons, fucking Sean, fucking Hugh. How many other motherfuckers are going to come on there? Scratch, are you going to come on? Mr. Me? Jason? Motherfuckers? How many motherfuckers? You guys going to come on if I do a goddamn hangouts? I'm naked too. I'll get a shirt. Okay, good. Tom says, I wonder if aliens have better oxys than us. Yes, they're aliens, dude. Do you think the new Space Force has anything to do with UFOs? No, the Space Force is not new. Smooth, please inform the people. Space Force is not new. Fucking Trump's just bringing it out into the open and calling it a Space Force, but the fucking United States Space Command has fucking existed forever. And they have their own rockets. They have their own way to space. They don't have to depend on NASA for anything. You know, they launch their own fucking rockets that has nothing to do with fucking the mainstream fucking scientific community. It's all military. So it has nothing to do with us. So this is why we don't get reports on it. But this is why our astronauts have to fly they have to go to like Kyrgyzstan and fucking and fly on the Soyuz to get to outer space, because our military is shut off to fucking civilians, which that's what's going on with the space program. It's all civilian stuff, and so it's shut off. So it's like they can't ask our military for rides to space, but our military gets to space all the fucking time, dude. It has no problem. There's never been a slowdown in its ability to go to space. There's no new Space Force. It has been there for fucking ever and has been going to space all the fucking time. They probably have their own space station that has nothing to do with us, that we probably don't have no idea about. They probably have a fucking giant space station, just like the ISS. There's probably another one up there that we don't even know about. Yeah, Franco's saying they had Space Force since Blue Gemini in the 1960s. Correct. Space Force was deep top secret. Not really. I mean, everybody knew about it, you know? It just no one ever fucking talked about, because, like, you know, they say loose lips sink ship. No one ever talked about our Space Force. You know, they always change it to the subject to the Air Force or to the fucking Navy, so that's out in the open. But the Space Force has always just kind of been in the back, fucking running shit, you know? And that's probably the way they like it. Stop looking at my girl's nipples, dude. He said she looks cold.
It's kind of nice.
Oh god, just like ass. Yeah, Space Force also leaked in the late 80s. Space Force is the that's coming from Franco. Space Force is to extract money for a good cause. It's coming from Teresa. Sean saying bah ha 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 ha. Oh my god. Scratch saying Solar Warden. Solar Warden is fucking nothing. That is all information that he was able to find online. He didn't fucking hack into nothing. Okay. I have personally talked to Gary McKinnon. We're friends on fucking on on Google Plus. I personally fucking spoken to him, dude. He nothing that he found was anything you couldn't find online. Fucking nothing fucking special, man. So believe me, he wasn't able to hack into any classified stuff. And it's like, and like I said, fucking, you know, the computer that he took over was just like a fucking secretary's computer, dude. And he just got stuff that she was able to get fucking online. It was nothing. He didn't fucking hack into shit. You know? Your earlobes are more exciting than your girl's nipples. That's because Khan's is homosexual. He's not attracted to women, so I'm just joking. He's not. I was gonna let it go, but I'm just fucking with you. Khan's is not a homosexual. I was gonna let it go and be like, yeah. Some people are like, is Khan's gay? I was gonna start that rumor, and it was gonna go bad. Khan's, I let you off the hook because I love you, buddy. He's not gay. I'm just playing around. Anyway, so now this other chick, Bettina Rodriguez Aguilera, who said she saw three beings, two women and a man. They were tall, full-figured, and blonde. They wore robes, spoke telepathically, and were in a round spaceship. You know, this lady's running for Congress in Florida, I believe. She says, God is a universal, wait, let me start with it. In one video that was uploaded to YouTube long before it was highlighted by the Herald, Rodriguez Aguilera, a Republican, said she saw the round spaceship for the first time when she was 7 after her parents asked her to go outside their home. She boarded the spaceship, she said, and saw round seats. After the vessel took off, she said aliens explained to her what they plan to do. God is universal energy, not a person, quote. The aliens told her. According to Rodriguez Aguilera, it's in everything. God talks to people and they understand it in different ways, but there's only one religion. In another interview, she said the beings with their arms wide open reminded her of Jesus Christ and that she saw them again during her teenage years. She also claimed that the center of energy is in Africa and that 30,000 skulls, different from human skulls, are in a subterranean cave on the island of Malta in the Mediterranean, and that the Coral Castle, a limestone structure in South Florida, is an ancient pyramid. All right, so first of all, I kind of like what she's saying there. She's saying that she's like, there's 30,000 skulls different from humans. I'd like to see this in a subterranean cave on the island of Malta. Now, there is a subterranean cave on the island of Malta. It's called the Hypogeum. And it contains a bunch of fucking skulls. But these skulls are human skulls, but they're elongated skulls. So she's taking information that already fucking exists and making it something that it's possible, more probably not. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so that's kind of weird. That's kind of fucked up right there. Because we already know, you know, she's saying there's subterranean. I know the name of it. It's called the fucking Hypogeum, bitch. You know? She don't even have enough information on it. Okay? But I know what she's talking about. And she's trying to make it like it's something when it's not. Now this castle, a limestone structure, this Coral Castle, like we all know Coral Castle, and Ed Lee Skelton constructed that himself using modern technology. Okay, I have posted videos on it. He did nothing fucking extraordinary. Whoopie fucking do. And it's not an ancient pyramid. The dude built it. Everyone knows who built it. Okay, so saying it's an ancient pyramid is fucking retarded. Let me get back to the comments here. Sorry. Oh, anyway, you guys, did you guys want to do a fucking hangouts? Yeah, God is everything. God, exactly. What up, Shadows of Light 13? How you doing, buddy? Dig up Coral Castle too. Coral Castle is just the thing that a dude built. There's no fucking ancient pyramid. An ambassador of humanity for extraterrestrials is just another name for a world's best bullshitter, considering how much of a complete write-off of a species we have a tendency to act like. Correct. Now I wanna read something out to you guys, okay? Now this is kind of fucked up. Okay, Othman seems to be This is Maslin Othman, the ambassador at Nato for extraterrestrials. She's saying, it says, Othman seems to be sympathetic towards such life forms. As the Australian points out, under the Outer Space Treaty of 1967, overseen by the Office of Outer Space Affairs, members of the UN agreed to protect Earth against contamination by taking the precaution of sterilizing extraterrestrials. But the Australian says Othman is understood to want a more tolerant approach. Okay, so in 1967, under the Outer Space Treaty, overseen by the Office of Outer Space Affairs, the guys agreed to protect Earth by sterilizing extraterrestrials. So, what I'm saying is that would mean any kind of crash site would be contained because they're sterilizing aliens, or they're going to sterilize aliens, So they're going to keep it. Anything is going to be fucking contained and probably kept fucking secret. Yo, check out the article in New Yorker about Donald Trump's Uncle John and his direct relationship with Vandar Bush. He was the guy the government sent to classify Tesla's documents. No bullshit. Right? Son says cons, but he was my soulmate. I can't for a little bit, but I need to pack up today. Q saying I have to walk my goldfish. All right. What up, Enigma? Epsilon. All right, you guys. So I guess let's just jump on Hangouts. So I'm gonna end this stream and I'm just gonna start up with Hangouts. Okay. All right, you guys. I'll see you in a couple minutes. UFO proof out. Let me stop the stream. Yes.